Trains coming, let the gunshots ring. Woo! We're gonna get into it today, I'm telling you. It's gonna be a day. Man, this fucking song just gets me so goddamn hyped. It's just funny, I listen to like all these hype songs, you know, like getting ready to like take over the goddamn world, and then I'm gonna go play Cute and Cuddly Toothpick. It's just it's a little ass backwards. Alrighty. We're definitely going to have a day today. Got a bunch of stuff lined up, so it should be fun. First things first, I need to actually get on RedM. I hope you're doing good today, mate. Ooh, how about the server? 7 so already in the morning? Come on, guys. We're fucking doing great. Oh, buddy, I woke up this morning. I can't complain. That's all. That's how I see my life every day. It's a blessing. Every day above the dirt's a good one. Alrighty. Yeah, I got free coffee today too. So I mean, go Dunkin' Donuts, man. Hey. They were just a couple of people were. I go to this Dunkin' Donuts, and these people they've known me very well. So it's not like you know, like they don't know who I am, I guess, in this situation. So I just the line, like I was in line. There was only 2 cars, and I was sitting there, freaking like 8 minutes. I was like, all right, this is ridiculous. I was like, my card's like. My gas light was coming on. I was like, all right, let me hop on over to the gas station. So I left the line and I felt like a jerk, but I was like, they know me, right? So I left, filled up my tank, went back to Dunkin' Donuts and went inside and grabbed my coffee. And I got my coffee for free. So it's just a start off for a good day. What's better than getting a cold brew for free?
Oh, Toothpick, look at you looking all fancy.
Alrighty. Oh, am I... Did it sound good? I'm fucking already dead. Sure to fuck him. I totally forgot.
Well... Toothpick, you found yourself in an interesting predicament, friend.
Connected. Channel switched.
That's hilarious. Poor guy. Let's see if there's a doctor on. Come on. You know, I've done this 5 times and it's... I think it worked. I think it worked. Yes, I think I'm finally going to get saved by a doctor. I don't even know where I'm at. Just that fucking dead on the side of a road. Toothpick, what were you doing, bro? Just fucking... Yeah, this is what happens. This is what happens when you're like half asleep and you're like, you know, getting ready to bed, but you're trying to get yourself somewhere safe. Obviously, I didn't make it. That's freaking hilarious. Let's hope. Let's see if Mayo come get me. I think she might be on. She's always on in these weird times. So yeah, it's probably what happened. Yeah, exactly. Goddamn. Yeah. And then I had who was it? I think it was Maggie. Yeah, I think I was talking to Maggie. And I was saying I got killed by a Kruger. She's like, there's no R in Kruger. I'm like, fuck you. It's like now it's just like I'm sitting here. It's just like one of those things. Like I used to call sneakers, you know, Snicker bars. I used to call them sneakers, and it took like an 8-year-old kid in my 20s to tell they're called Snickers. He's like, you had me going to the store looking for sneakers, and no one knew what I was talking about. I've been calling Krugers. She's like, that's a name after a killer. I'm like, oh god, Freddy Krueger, son of a bitch. Now I don't even know if I can even say Kruger right now. It's just stuck in my head. There's an R there. It's fucking god dang, man. And I used to like as a kid, like, you know, I couldn't read or write until I was in 7th grade. I had a, you know, a severe learning disability and, you know, slight dyslexia in a sense. And um so I had a hard time pronouncing some words, you know. So like heroic was the hardest word for me to say, and it was so bad because I was reading like Camelot or something, or like in high school. It was like, yeah, because it took me a while to kind of get up to an area where I felt comfortable reading, and I was like in front of the whole school, like the epic tale of a heroic. Like, a heroic knight. Like what the fuck, man? It's like you can't. It's like you can't recover from that. It is rough, man. Like I'm not gonna lie, it is a. I have to use a lot of. Like don't get me wrong. Like I've gotten. To me, it's like it's easy for me to. Some of the big words are hard for me to still even put together sometimes. But if I take my time and I actually get there, I find it a lot easier. I kind of like piece sentences together just based how they sound, and you could kind of put it together pretty easily. And that's kind of what I do. And, I run a business now. You know, I have 14 employees that work under me. You know, so I've overcome my challenges. You know, so there's ways around it. You know, I use a lot of text to talk, a lot of reading software. You know, and it helps. You know, so yeah. So I'm sorry to hear about that because it is a struggle. You know, it really is. So yeah, I think like my hardest part was like trying to like, because like text messaging thing. Uh, because I'm in my early 30s, so it's like you get the text messaging, and our text messaging was huge. You know, and I was just like, man, when voice to text came out, no, predicted text. That's what it was. When predicted text came out, I was like, whew, this is the greatest thing ever. I don't know, like, I don't know, like, if anybody used to have like the old cellular phones, like the old razors and stuff like that, where you had to actually hit like when you wanted to type hi, you had to actually hit the button like 2 times, and then that would hit H, and then you had to scroll. That's how you used to have to spell. But I just remember like being able to not even look at my phone and just like have my phone in my pocket, and I could like have full blown text message conversations by just using the number function to scroll through the letters and stuff like that. It's kind of crazy. I still to this day when I I always joke around it about it. Was like I had a when the Razor first came out. It's like just when I started getting into audio, and I was putting in I was splicing in some wire for a speaker that was like an overhead system, and I mean my phone fell out of my pocket like 2 stories. It landed on the ground, and that damn thing worked. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. And I dropped my freaking razor, man, freaking 2 stories high. It got down and still worked. I mean, the screen was cracked. The front screen was cracked. The fucking phone still worked, man. Like, it just amazed me. I dropped my iPhone out of my out of my pocket on my carpet floor, and I had a shattered screen. I'm like, fuck. I'm fucking done with these smartphones. But I joke, but like I do have like the new Pixel, and that is for me in my situation. Like I said, having to use a lot of speech to text and other kind of software like that. The Pixel is just absolutely freaking out of this world, man. It is so crazy. Like there are just some times where I could just put my camera over something that's kind of like I do really good, but like if I'm trying to do something quick, it's hard for me to process something really quickly. So I hold my phone over whatever I'm trying to read, and my phone will literally read it to me, and it's just fucking. It's one of the coolest things. Yeah, yeah. I was I'll be honest with you. Like I have been super big my whole life about not investing into like those electronics like phones because I don't use them that much. I'm not a person who uses my phone that much. And if I ever need to search something on the internet, I usually have my laptop or my computer, so it wasn't like critical. Um, until I got my Pixel, like I fucking love that thing, man. It's one of the greatest things. A few hours later, what are you doing? Oh, Miss Strawberry. Yeah, that's like so. I will definitely like invest into another one if they like. I know the seven's out now, I think, and but like my six now is just so freaking out of this world. So I actually tried to stream with it once with the camera, and it was freaking amazing. I was just blown away by it. Oh golly, I'm thirsty. I got all these fucking potatoes. Oh yeah, I was making goulash. Good old Strawberry. This is the first city that I actually started when I joined RedM. This is where all my adventure started was in Strawberry. And I met a guy. His name was Oliver, I believe his name was. And he owned the gun store in here in Strawberry. He was a really cool guy. He was really nice. I do got a little video for us today, right before the storm. I'm gonna put on. Nothing crazy. It's basically just explaining the kind of like the crazy lore behind tumbleweed. So I thought that'd be fun. I pre-watched it just a little bit, and just like 3 minutes or so, and they were talking about a sheriff. I was like, oh, hell no, I'm just gonna wait. This guy sounds fucking unhinged. Yeah. It's like, because for me, it's just like I went straight to RedM. You know, I didn't play the story. I didn't even play Red Dead Online. So I was like, I don't have no clue what any, like all the names and everything. Like I didn't no idea what was going on.
Oh, God.
Is it still a clicking system in the gold pen? No, it's a quick pen. Yeah, still is. I cannot wait for the new freaking gold penning system. I think I've said that like 39 times now. Just saying, I don't know, man. That bottle of snake venom just looks very tasty. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, man. That's so excited. It's literally one of my favorite things to do. Like, I'm just sorry, like, if you guys are looking for, like, exciting content during the day, it's not going to be me. It's going to be gold panning. It's literally going to be like hours and hours of gold panning. It is literally my, freaking dirty vice. The story is Tobias, he met a guy named Muscles. And Muscle, he was kind of like Tobias's mentor, taught him everything. And, you know, he explained the economy to him, how the system works, how, you know, just everything in general. So, but his biggest thing was gold panning. That was like, that's how he got everything. It was like he got 4,732 nuggets to buy this the hotel in Valentine. So that's kind of like been my MO. I mean, you think about it. I mean, on when I was playing on the ranch with a few people from my previous server, they I think I think still to this day there's like $4,000 nuggets on Toothpick just sitting there. Just like, I'm like literally probably the richest man in the county. I've not even played on it anymore. I was like, yeah, literally, like, I like the ranch and everything, don't get me wrong, like I enjoyed my time there, but this server is just literally everything I've been looking for, you know, just the crafting system alone. This is what, because like these are the times I have to play, you know, for me, so it's usually like an off time. So I usually play by myself a lot, so I need something I can like immerse myself into, you know, like really sneak my teeth into, and this server just has so much of that. Next week I'm put a lot of focus on the legendary hunts. I haven't done that yet, so that's gonna be next week's thing. Yeah, it kind of ruined it. Kind of ruined it for everybody else. And it sucks too, because like Herb, I was like a blacksmith with him, and I was like, I got him started up, and I was like, yeah, never mind. Yeah, it's I'm telling you right now, the only thing that is wrong, I can't even say it's wrong because it's just still early in a sense, is the population. You know, and once that changes, it's like the only thing that's making it look like this server isn't like the top tier 8S plus server is the population. If you put up the population there, this is fucking an S plus server just based on everything that it has and how it's ran, the staff. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. Especially with the people. Like, the people who are running it, it's going to be absolutely amazing. Because Bertha and Clarence are just, they're like the freaking sweetest people. They really are.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, because I think the only thing I'm interested in is like how all these unique systems that y'all have on the server, how that's going to play out with a bigger population, right? Because scuff is like the hugest problem in RedM. You know, any big masses of people. But yesterday there was like what, like 17 people or something like that at the mine, and everything looked good. You know, you had carts, wagons, horses, everything there. So I don't know. Look, it looks promising. Yeah, yeah. See, yeah, that's really nice. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, like I've I've been in servers where you couldn't have 10 people in Valentine without there being problems. Yeah, it's rough. It's hard to like. It actually makes you gun shy to like host events and everything else because you sit there, you put all this effort, work, getting flyers, scheduling everything, and then everybody gets there and they can't. Nobody can see shit. Can't talk to anybody. It's the worst. Yeah, I had to watch. Did they ever call out the winner? I was still curious about that. That's cool. I love the Callahans. Well, the ones that I met, anyways. They've been really cool. I love this pet right here. Good one.
Oh, Pepper. Hey, girl. Did you abandon me on the side of the road and get me killed?
Ah. I don't have any more. Ooh. Yeah, I can't give you cook. Ooh. Too good for your horse. Well, never mind. Fine. There we go.
Oh, Pepper.
They're really good. Like really good. Honestly, like I could put about $40 in coal easily. And that could probably run me a good 4 or 5 hours if I was, making my regular stops and everything else. the coal consumption is perfect, and I mean for right now it's perfect, right? So it's like even if you toggle it up to make it a little bit more challenging, like when the economy picks up, yeah, it actually can be a full like market and economy if it's done right, you know. So especially if there's a lot of trains running, you know. If I get 2 more trains, you know, that's a lot of coal consumption in a day. So yeah, it could turn into a pretty big market if it works out that way.
Golly, Pepper, you're getting old.
Yeah, the problem that I'm having currently is not having blacksmiths and carpenters on during the day. You know, that's like my hardest part because one, I need the blacksmiths to be able to fix my train. That makes it a little bit hard to kind of maintain that. And then there's a lot of missions for the trains, and I'm a little confused. Like I'm not sure if I'm supposed to get the material and then deliver it, or there's like a time zone. I'm not a time zone. A place that I'm supposed to pick up all the material and then deliver it. I'm in Central. Yeah, I'm in Central Time, Central Standard. So yeah, it's like currently 10:41 a.m.
God damn it!
Fuck.
Can I just...
I want to try that thing that Darius did.
Ah, fuck!
Why screw that up? I saw Darius. He was able to kick it before it struck. Ah, okay, yeah. So yeah, you're an hour ahead. And I hear the wolves. I can just hear them. It's okay, I got my 6 months. Yeah, I always felt like Alabama just fell in this weird time zone area. It really does. It just feels like it's just... It shouldn't be central. It really shouldn't be.
Oh, Pepper, look at you go, girl. You taking off.
Where am I going? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're in their preteens. It's more in the morning, like this time. Like from here to about 5:30ish. It's usually when I'm... But, you know, it all depends, you know. I used to be on a lot after 6, you know. But that was just because of my work schedule and stuff like that. So I just now, like, because I work from home, it's a lot easier for me, like, to, you know, kind of get my gaming in throughout the day. So usually by the time, you know, I'm all ready to settle, you know, I've already played, you know, games for about 8 hours, kind of, you know, in between work. All right, I think we're gonna go watch the movie in. Probably do it in Saint Denis. I like that theater there. Yeah, but it's definitely my times are a little bit more sporadic than they are normally. You just eat one of these burgers. Alrighty. Yeah, definitely. Definitely trying to get on more like around after the 6 o'clock storm because or 7 o'clock storm, and because it's just like I really like because you know obviously that's when the most of the population is on, you know, and I like to have the train running. So my goal is I think what I'm going to do though is just try to find somebody and just have hire them on and have someone, you know, run the trains, you know, during that time period. So this way it's always going instead of it just during the time when nobody's really on. Boo 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 boo. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, to be honest with you, like I don't know how I feel about working from home. You know, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But it's gotten old. Like it just feels like I'm just always here now. You know, it's like I don't ever go anywhere. It's just like I'm just stuck at the house or going to the grocery store. You know, so it's like it just like it was nice to kind of go to my office, sit at my desk, kind of do my normal things, get my coffee, you know, kind of like my traditions, you know. And I'm not saying I don't do those things here. It just, I don't know. I just, it just feels like you have like more of a purpose. I don't know, in a sense, you know, because you feel like you're actually working, you know, a part of society. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly how I feel, man. But you know, it's like one of those things where it's just like it's a blessing in disguise type thing. I actually do need to go freaking buy some coal. Actually, I've been slacking on that. Ooh, I don't know if you were here, but man, I got food and treats for people now. I got burgers and tea and country fried steak, a bunch of goulash. Oh yeah, lobster bisque. Let me put my carrots back. Ooh, my taters. My spuds. Ever since listening to freaking Jacksepticeye, that's all I could. When he played Minecraft for the first time, that's all he talked about was freaking spuds. No, I'm not gonna try it. I'm not gonna try it. I tried it yesterday, and I almost fell off the train. Yeah, somebody came in here yesterday, I think a Sapphire or something to that effect, and she said that she had twins, a boy and a girl, and that's awesome, you know? You like literally get the, you know, like that everybody wants that one boy, one girl, you get it all out in that one shot. That's efficient as hell.
Well, yeah.
I'm on a lot, actually. Sometimes I just don't stream. I was just talking about you. Ah. I believe so. Were you the one who was talking about you had twins? If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. I knew somebody was. Ah, see, yeah, there we go. Oh, that's cool. Yep. There's a few people that I've been really wanting to get to join that I kind of have like those bestie vibes with, but they're just so hung up on other servers. But yeah, I plan on being on more. Like, that's what we were talking about. It was like the whole situation about, you know, having kids and then trying to play and everything else. But yeah, so I definitely try. I think I'm gonna try more to try to hire somebody to like operate the train in the evenings, and then in hopes that, you know, keep things running. But it is what it is. Ah, you're Claire. I was wondering who you were yesterday. I talk you guys up all the time. Like every time. It's kind of funny. I went and looked at the price for brandy wine, or brandy drop, whatever it is. Oh my god, it's $12,000. Like, Toothpick needs a sugar mama. I have never noticed that. Looks like I'm not going that way. I'll go to this one down here. Huh. That's fucking cool. This has always been here? Like... This is cool. Like, has this always been here? Like, or am I crazy? This is so freaking cool. I run past these tracks like every freaking... That's crazy. Oh, I bet you that'd be so nice when I'm raining all this damn freaking fog.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to bring somebody nice here.
I remember that. It was like yesterday, like I was sitting there trying to test out the whole, like, getting out the train while it's running. And see if, like, if I could, like... Well, welcome back! Alright, this is a 2 miles per hour. Okay. Oh my god, I can do it! Oh, it stops. Okay, so it picks right back up as soon as you get back into it. Oh yeah, what was that? Shit. Like, I can so sympathize with something like that. I remember, like, I was like 18 or something, like 17, 18 years old, and this girl that I really had a huge crush on, she really wanted a tablet. So I went way out of my way to buy her, like, a tablet, one that I could afford, right? And so I'm sitting there, I gave her the tablet. It was like one of the first gifts she opened. She's like, oh my gosh, I wanted the tablet so bad. 4 gifts later, her parents got her an iPad. I'm like, you son of a bitch. It's like, the frustrations. Hey, what was I gonna do? Say, hey, keep my my Cell or whatever it was, like the off-brand Walmart tablet. Yeah, go return that iPad. Keep my cheap. Actually, my favorite thing to do is wrapping gifts. Like, I I love doing that. It's like one of my favorite things. I actually took a class. It's actually great. Don't you blame him? Well, he did ruin it. He should not have said nothing. He should have just kept that to himself. That's so awesome. Yeah. This year, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put out all their gifts out through the street, like up on bushes and like top of the car, and just like scatter out through the front yard. And I'm only gonna put like 2 or 3 gifts under the Christmas tree. And you know, like every kid is gonna, you know, like they won't admit it, but you know, every kid when they only see like 2 or 3 gifts under the tree, they're gonna be low key a little disappointed. So what I'm gonna do is I'm like, oh my god, I think Santa Claus had a hole in his bag, and just have all these gifts, you know, stretched out through the street, and make them go outside and go get all their gifts. Like I said, they're in their almost getting to their teens. Like I should really stop doing stuff like this, but I don't give a shit. It's just, it was something that my uncle did. You know, I grew up in the projects of Chicago, you know, and we didn't have anything. And the first real kind of like Christmas was when we moved with my uncle, and my uncle did that to me, you know. And I just remember, like, I remember getting one gift, and it was just like, oh my god, I finally got a Christmas gift, you know. And I was just so happy about it. And it was like, I remember it was like, what were they? They were like the Pro Wing shoes with like the lights when you stepped on them, you know. It was just like, oh, I was like, oh my god, it was like the greatest thing. And I was just so excited about those shoes. And then he's like, hey, he's like, come outside. He's like, it looks like, and I was like, I mean, I just remember how big my eyes got, and like my heart was racing. And I was like, oh no, all the kids are gonna steal my gifts. And I like fucking ran outside in my shorts and my bear claw slippers, like, okay, no one's gonna steal my freaking gifts. And it's just, yeah, it's like, it's one of those just memorable moments.
Johannesburg.
I actually like this gunsmith here. This gun cabinet, like right here, I just love how that looks. The little storage cabinet. It's fucking cool. There's one thing I actually like when I see like walk around this game. It's just it's something that my dad, like our first real place that we like, a real nice house that we actually lived into, I had crown molding, and my dad would like, he would, it's like, man, crown molding was like a Porsche to him, man. Like he talked about it like he had a sports car. Like every time he had somebody, look at that crown molding up there, you know. And now here I am as a freaking adult, like, man, look at that crown molding. The fuck is wrong? In a video game, which is even worse. Found myself doing a lot of weird things like that lately. Just like you're slowly turning into your father. rid of those. Get rid of those. And that. Every saloon owner is watching my stream and hating me. You want my stick? Fuck you then. Alright. Should I change? Because I'm going to do a little hunting.
Hey, there's a person.
Oh, crikey, look at him. In his natural habitat here in Ansburg. Watch as the wild human goes into a strange building. Is this his natural habitat? Watch as we watch him.
We get fucking shot with that doing stupid shit like that.
Well, he's really looking at that door.
I'm gonna tell you guys a little secret. No, I don't want you telling anybody. But right here, I'm telling you, it's the best water in the game. No, it hasn't, all right? These are chemicals that they use to clean the water. Yeah. See? Toothpick. Look how handsome this man is. He's been drinking this water for years.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he does. Toothpick does mine, but he doesn't. I'm actually about to show you how to make it cold. Thankfully that this is a thing right now, because if not, I'd be literally sitting in the mine all day. But there's a little shop up here that I could buy it from. So what I try to do is every day I'll spend about an hour. Oh shit! I'm about to have a Harry Potter moment. Fucking love that. But yeah. Oh, I hunt. Do a lot of hunting. Oh no, I don't. There's just I'm not really worried about that at the current moment. Like when I ride somebody around on the train, she's like, if they tip me, that's great. But there just isn't the economy just isn't there yet for me to make any kind of real profit off of riding the train around like that, right? So I feel like the big money for me is going to come when I'm able to kind of just like be able to like rent out the train for somebody. Well, hello. So that's the idea. Is that like they'll be able to rent out the train for a while, and then I can sit there and, you know, park the train by a mine or something, and they could just load it up, or you're like farming or whatever, you know. So that's the ideal in hopes. But I think once the population picks up, I'm definitely hoping to kind of run it on a regular schedule. I did all the timing for it, like the train schedule for every train track and every loop. So Oh, somebody's been in here mining. The fact that you could come in here and actually buy ore that someone put in here, I just think is one of the coolest things. Ooh, that was cool. I need to make a wizard outfit. All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're a wizard, Toothpick.
Fucking the bird coming in every time just goddamn kills me, man. Alrighty, gotta remember that. I keep those, right? That's a cat burner. Oh, I know who it was.
You're a wizard, Toothpick.
Yeah. I freaking love that feature. If we could just make them owls. Like, can we just make them owls already? Like, come on. It's a toothpick. Get all angry.
You're a wizard, Harry.
I just love this video of this girl.
She's like, some girls look very hot with their hair back, pulled back. She's like, why do I look like Draco Malfoy?
That fucking kills me, man. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's pretty patriotic, isn't it? It's America as fuck. All right, I'm going to Saint Denis. We're going to watch a little movie. I got something lined up for y'all. Today we're going to watch kind of like the history of tumbleweed, in a sense. blow my horn because this is Maggie area over here. All right, well, so let's figure it out. Ready? There you go. So I would say from the start of the water to here. So like, 30 feet, 40 feet maybe? I mean, that's like a lot far, maybe yards, but yeah. Exactly. Yeah. One thing that I do really enjoy about being here is that, like, especially running the train, they're really allowing me as much freedom as I want by using my train. Like, it's really nice. Like, it's unlimited however I want to use my train. It's not like I'm stuck just driving fucking circles. I could park my train somewhere and literally go like farming or something. It's really nice. Like, it's nice to feel like your RP is not being micromanaged, Right.
All right, guys, put that in the back for me.
Yep, exactly. That's gonna be really nice. Yeah, because my goal is I already have it set up where I could run the inner line and the outer line at the same time. And typically 3 trains could be going at once ideal, and it would run really smooth. And then how I mapped it out for the New Austin area, is 2 trains. Like, you could run 2 trains simultaneously. Unfortunately, no. I that has been something that's kind of like ever since I've been running trains. I wish they would make that train connection, but I guess actually laying down tracks is a pretty big feat, I think, or something. Like, I remember there being a huge issue why I was told why it could never be done. But that was also another server, so I don't know. But right now the inner line, or the main line is here, so it goes from Saint Denis to Valentine. No, sorry, Saint Denis, Rhodes, Valentine, and then it takes this little track here, and it loops back down the Saint Denis area. And then the outer line takes you from Rhodes to Rig Station, to Bacchus Station, to Ansburg, Van Horn, and then Saint Denis. But there is no train that connects here to here. It'd be nice though if there was, but yeah. The train does pick up right here though. I would like to get like a station here, with like a horse pull out, because that would be cool. Because that's like the perfect place to kind of connect you into West Elizabeth. But yeah, I actually have to, if I want to pull out a train in this area, in the New Austin area, I have to actually ride my horse to Armadillo and then pull out another train. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I just like it. I guess what it is to be honest with you, one of my fondest moments as a kid was with, I was telling a story about my uncle earlier. It was with him. and he used to pay I'm from Chicago, and he used to pay the conductors like $20 for like, you know, when he was, you know, the conductors $20 so we could sit up in front, and they would close their little door and we could like look out the front window, and it's just, I guess being a kid, like those were like I didn't get much time to be a kid as a kid because where I lived in projects. It was a really bad area, a lot of violence, and so I didn't get to go outside and do all these crazy things. So those times on a train were like kind of like my moments as a kid, you know. And so it kind of brings me back to those kind of like nostalgia moments, and I think that's why. But I couldn't tell you shit about trains, you know? Like I don't know anything about them. But it's just something about like early mornings, just sitting here listening to the train while I'm working, and you know, having coffee. It's very therapeutic to me. But yeah, the train, this line though, I'm not the biggest fan of, because you literally, it's like this right here, it bothers me, and this section right here bothers me, because it's like you have to go to Armadillo, loop back around, come back this way, pass Armadillo again, go this way, loop back around. It's just like, yeah, it's like a little bow tie. I hate doing it. But this area here is like the most beautiful place to ride the train because of the views, especially like when it's sunny and stuff, like when it's clear skies. Like some of the views you can get are just absolutely gorgeous for a video game, I guess. All right, let's find my. Is this the theater? Yeah, it's right in front of it. Take out my hat and my coat. There we go. Ow. Okay, wait. Before Alright, I gotta see what the hell that is. Are those like... Sorry guys, easily distracted. Oh, those are lamps. Okay. I was like, what the fuck is that smoke coming off of those? Alright. Fucking toothpick. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and move the bigger. I just need to edit like a picture so I can actually... All right. Spoiler warning, guys, just to let you know. This is about tumbleweed today.
Tumbleweed, the neighbouring town to Armadillo. Not a particularly energetic place, as in the events of Red Dead Redemption 2 the town appears to be on the decline, and in the events of Red Dead Redemption the town is completely abandoned, living up to its name. Now in Red Dead Redemption we hear that Tumbleweed is abandoned because the railroad completely skipped it out and went to Armadillo instead. However, that only sounds like part of the story, so in today's video we're going to fathom why was Tumbleweed abandoned. Now I can think of 4 reasons why the town might have been abandoned. The first one is the lack of railway passing through the town, which we've already explored. There's not really much more to that one. Then there are 3 other points that I'd like to make. Sheriff Freeman the Del Lobo gang, which has been harassing Tumbleweed, and the curse in New Austin. So first things first, let's take a look at the sheriff. Now when you first arrive in Tumbleweed in the...
And for those who, the curse, he's talking about the mysterious man. Kind of, he watched the video that we watched yesterday, talks about like how he's possibly like a Grim Reaper, and he's like bringing all this pain and suffering, especially to the New Austin area.
The epilogue of the game. This is the encounter you're met by.
Sheriff?
Dang it. Fix that.
Why the town might have been abandoned. The first one is the lack of rail.
He's in the Del
You know
Lobo
what they
gang.
do with them 10 stars in Mexico, boy?
Hey! Hey!
Keep
What's
your
all the
distance. We
nonsense?
got business here.
You don't release me now, 12 angry Mexicans is gonna ride through this town, burn it all to hell.
Hey, just passing through.
Only
Don't
lock
mind
me up
me.
if you want this town
You
to
stay
burn,
back. I
Sheriff.
won't tell you again.
We do not respond amicably to threats. What's the charge?
He was robbing a stage.
Then the sentence is death. Make
Hey,
your
no!
peace,
The
partner.
boy was gonna put me in cell!
This is wartime, and like you said,
No!
What the fuck?
we can't take the risk.
Shit. Dude, well, that escalated quickly. All right. Show me fucking Tumbleweed Sheriff, though.
Sheriff?
Okay.
Shit.
From now on, trials are going to be quick, and justice even quicker. We will not submit to these lawless games. Get this trash out of town.
So the sheriff executed the Del Lobo without any fair trial. There are other interactions which you can have with the sheriff, such as the following.
We are law-abiding people here. Remember that. All of you remember that the law, and only the law, is king. You, tough guy. Welcome to Tumbleweed. Make yourself at home. Treat this place with respect, and we will respect you. Here in
I really
Tumbleweed,
like this
there is
sheriff,
one
man.
law. My law. The law. My law is the law, and my law is just and fair and extremely unforgiving. Challenge me, and you will discover a new definition of justice. My definition.
Oh, yeah.
You'll also find him essentially just shouting at his people over in the square, if that's what you would call it.
All of you, this is Tumbleweed. We are the end of the civilized world. Anarchy exists just outside this town, but here, life is good. And life is good because we follow the rules. Disobedience will be fatal. None of you forget that. This is a law-abiding town, my friends. We follow the rules. We live the rules. The rules make us happy. The rules are America.
Rules are America. Okay.
I am the arbiter of the law. I am the rules. And in this town, the rule of law shall be absolute. I hope that is clear. I hope you are all having a wonderful day today. A wonderful law-abiding day. And what is the hallmark of civilization, my friends? Let me tell you. The hallmark is obedience
Law.
to the law. The law is king. The law is emperor. The law is a bastard who will strike you down, and a tender mother who will nurse you if you let her. So, it's up to you.
Golly.
What you want from this life, and from your interactions with the law.
So from what we've heard from this guy, it's pretty obvious to understand that he is obsessed with the law. I mean, he is a sheriff, and that is kind of his job, but even above and beyond that. And from what we've seen from the sheriff so far, it's fair to say that it appears as if his control is absolute. He is the law in this town. and considering he stands preaching in the square all day, he doesn't want anybody to forget it. Now this rather imposing sounding bloke isn't just all talk and no trousers either. If you find yourself in a fight with the sheriff, he will kill you in one shot regardless of your health. There are a few characters that can do that in Red Dead Redemption 2. The only other two examples I can think of are the Night Folk and a vampire, and I'm not assuming that he's either. But Sheriff Freeman is a scary man who has a lot of power over this town, which would drive a lot of people out. Because as much as you might not intend on breaking the law, it's no fun living under a ruthless tyrant. So it's entirely possible that the sheriff could be a factor in why the town was abandoned. Furthermore, he plays sort of into the Del Lobo bit. Not only does this gang seem to have it in for the town, but also they appear to have a rivalry with the sheriff, or at least they have something against the sheriff as an individual. As far as bounty hunting goes in Tumbleweed, both of the missions that you can get are to go after Del Lobo members. The first bounty doesn't mention much of the sheriff besides from calling him a coward when you pop him in the cell.
You couldn't come get me, Sheriff? You yellow belly, you coward, you see some vaquero.
I could come after you, Arroyo, but it's so damn hot out there, I didn't want to sweat.
They're gonna come for you.
I like that.
Now save some breath for my questions, boy.
However, Joaquin Arroyo does mention that the Del Lobo gang is a force to be reckoned with.
You know that the Lobos? Hey, we killed and we burned all the way across the country. You should be scared. You should be quaking in your boots, vaquero.
The second and final bounty mission that you can get from Tumbleweed displays more of the gang's feelings towards the sheriff. But also in this mission we technically wipe out the gang, so they're no longer a threat to Tumbleweed.
Hey! We're meant to be holding up here, aren't we? Shit, that priest liquor shot Freeman.
Here they describe Freeman as a damn scalp hunter, which may be a reference to the DC Comics Wild West hero, Scalp Hunter. But even if not, I think this is essentially saying that Sheriff Freeman is a savage, as scalping is quite a brutal act, so it would appear as if the sheriff has left an impression on the Del Lobos. So let's wipe out the Del Lobos and go and confront Esteban Cortez.
Did y'all know you could dual wield here in the county? I just found that out recently.
So Esteban Cortez stated, "My men, you killed them all." Does this mean that the Del Lobo gang is now officially wiped out, or is that just this little section? Either way, there's nobody else in the area that could pose a threat to Tumbleweed, so I think it's suffice to say that at least in this area the Del Lobos have been dealt with. Again, on the way back he doesn't really say very much about the sheriff, however it is implied through a few lines that there is a rivalry there.
Sheriff Freeman, he pay you to kill my men.
He pay you to kill my friend.
Me? You're just an assassin.
You're just an assassin, Holmes.
Killer. You like that? You heartless bastard.
It seems as if in the eyes of the Del Lobos it's Sheriff Freeman who's the villain. Now for a gang who's killed their way across an entire country to be fixated on one sheriff just seems as if this sheriff is quite the handful, as we know he sure is.
You asked for Esteban Cortez? Here he is, the son of a bitch.
Mr. Cortez.
I love John Marston's voice.
The cell there is made up nice and special.
You're going to die. Damn you, cabron.
So that he adds to his voice is just, God, it's so nice.
Find that figure to your liking. I
You're
wouldn't
fine.
care
There's
to
that
look for
son of a
bounties for
bitch. I
while.
just fucking love that.
Sheriff can only delegate responsibility so long. I want authority. I got to earn it.
Now there's something interesting about this, because the sheriff says that if he wants authority he's got to earn it, which implies that he wants authority. And as we know, a lot of people in his position would see it as more of a burden than something to want. Now, I have no doubt that the sheriff means well, but there's something that just simply doesn't add up with him. It's like there's something going on, preaching to the people of Tumbleweed all the while leading it with an iron fist. In Tumbleweed, he is the law. It's like he's desperately trying to control it. And it's like the Del Lobo gang actually took note of Sheriff Freeman's apparent madness, or at the very least his ruthlessness. And so both the Del Lobo's presence and Sheriff Freeman as points have merged into just being points about Sheriff Freeman. So through his apparent madness, I would not be surprised if it was a contributing factor to why Tumbleweed became abandoned. So far, the reasons why Tumbleweed gradually became abandoned was the lack of railroad, which is why the town was already on the decline, and Sheriff Freeman controlling the town with an iron fist. However, there is one more reason that I would like to explore as to why Tumbleweed might have seen a decline.
Yeah, there's the boy. The man. Fucking love this character. He's like one of the best concept characters I've ever... of a character that I ever enjoyed, really.
So in the events of Red Dead Redemption 2, it would appear as if Armadillo is cursed, and considering the presence of one very strange entity, that being the strange man apparently watching from the distance as people suffer in this town, the people of New Austin had been speculating. As we learn through some encounter at a campfire, soon Armadillo will be nothing but ghosts, and the only town in New Austin will be Tumbleweed. Quite ironic considering Tumbleweed became the ghost town. By the events of Red Dead Redemption, the curse that appears to be afflicting Armadillo, which I'll leave a link to at the end of this video if you want to see a video on that and explaining how there is a curse, has been lifted. And although I wouldn't say Armadillo was necessarily prospering in the events of Red Dead Redemption, the citizens of Armadillo are at least a lot better off than they are in Red Dead Redemption 2. Now, what if the curse wasn't lifted, but was in fact deflected from Armadillo to Tumbleweed? A bit of a thin suggestion, but please do hear me out. As in Red Dead Redemption 1, players had reported strange goings-on in the abandoned town of Tumbleweed, such as seeing demonic faces in mirrors apparently. I couldn't find any evidence of that, so that just might be players' imaginations. But a lot of players did report some unusual goings-on in this ghost town. So maybe the curse that was afflicting Armadillo was deflected onto Tumbleweed, which drove the remaining citizens out. Nothing is known about what happened to the sheriff after Tumbleweed became abandoned, as Sheriff Freeman is not mentioned remotely in Red Dead Redemption. So did he leave with the rest of the people of Tumbleweed, or did he die with his town? I guess we may never know the answer to that one. But at least we can answer why was Tumbleweed abandoned. So of course the railroad not going to Tumbleweed was a huge factor which saw a decline in the town at the very least. Then there's Sheriff Freeman controlling the town with an iron fist, delivering swift, unforgiving justice, controlling the town through fear, the increasing gang activity around the town, and of course, the curse on Armadillo, which in the 4 years between Red Dead Redemption 2's epilogue and Red Dead Redemption was lifted, and while everyone speculated it would have become a ghost town, Tumbleweed took its place. So even if the curse wasn't rebounded back on Tumbleweed, Armadillo picking up again would have seen the decline in the town. So in my mind, these factors are why Tumbleweed was abandoned. But please do let me know what you think down in the comment section. But anyways, thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share the channel with your friends and all that wonderful stuff, and I'll see you all very soon.
Yeah, that was really good. Really enjoy this guy. He's actually the whole reason why I started wanting to play the story, so thought I'd start sharing that with some people. Yeah, and here's his videos if you guys are interested. Super interesting stuff he has. I think later after the 6 o'clock store, I'm gonna do the one about the vampire. The vampire one is pretty interesting. Yeah. Yeah, well, that was a good one. I actually enjoyed that one. That one was cool. I have a little special place in my heart for Tumbleweed, so it's kind of cool to learn the story behind it. That guy was a badass, though, man. I don't know how long I could listen to somebody talk about the law like that, though. It'd probably make me go a little fucking crazy, actually. Oh, this is really nice. Look at that crown molding. Fucking shit. I want to go upstairs though. This is like, this right here is like what I kind of miss. Like I wish that I was around when like I mean, I guess the theater in California is still kind of like this, but just look how freaking elegant this is, man. It's freaking gorgeous. Oh, ceiling though. I love architecture. That's just, it's like my favorite thing. Played a lot of Minecraft in my life. I used to travel a lot. So I used to, when I was traveling throughout, you know, Europe, I would try to like take pictures of buildings and then recreate them in Minecraft. I would totally make this building though. It's freaking gorgeous. I love this entryway here. God. What if is the Blackwater Theater open? Can we go into that? I think that's the next one I'm going to go to. Watch my next movie there. Coat back on. It's cool. Thanks, buddy. You're the best. What's happening?
Good morning.
Hey, come back here. I'm helping you. Come on. Yeah, well, he's just doing our job. Yeah, you get over there, buddy.
Such a dork. This is kind of cool. I just love like walking around this game and just finding stuff that you've never even seen before. Like that the place where you buy all the seeds from. Like I didn't even know that was a place in the game. I think it's so cool. What am I gonna do? Let's go over here. When Toothpick retires from trains, I'm gonna buy this little shack over here. Just let it snow inside. It's okay. I actually haven't been to Gorma yet. Wait, there's a quick and a long? What's the difference? Want to find out? So if you could have like any era that you could live in, what would it be? Like the industrial area, you know, like the medieval times, like that kind of stuff. Ooh, I like this guy's outfit. I might actually make one of these. I like that collar he has.
I remember when men settled arguments with their pistols by the dueling oath. Now, Edouard will barely raise his voice.
Oh yeah, all right. Oh yeah. I always felt like yeah, kind of in that area when they were like all the big, you know, trade, the Indian trade route and all that. Some fucking some crazy times. All right, she promised me as soon as I walk in, there's not going to be no more snow. She lied to me. I'm going to be punching Maggie. Told her this. I haven't seen the sun in 3 whole days. Oh my God, finally!
Yeah. You're home, Toothpick. Look at you. Back in the sun.
This is freaking gorgeous. It kind of like reminds me of like Argentina a little. Like Costa Rica area. That's like kind of how Costa Rica looks. It's beautiful. I'm sorry that you guys have to listen to me freaking. Exactly right. Please, soon. Stream on YouTube is a little weird. It's okay. All right, where would we even put it? Oh, I should have brought my pickaxe. Wait, the mine's over here. What's this one over here? That would be really cool. I still want the drive the trolleys in Saint Denis. That's like, please, like, please have one. Just whip one of those bad boys around for a little bit.
Ah, stupid pig. Get out of here, you son of a bitch. Yeah.
Oh, I don't have a.
Come here.
Shit. Just pick up him. Are there any like vicious animals in Guarma? Like, I don't know, like tigers or something in here to have to worry about?
Simba, everything the light touches is yours. Yeet!
Makes me think of that Rafiki when he like throws him off Pride Rock. Well, fine. Want to fucking go there? Exactly. Come on, you gotta be able to get up here. I swear there was a cave here somewhere. Could be wrong. Yeah, I actually, it's funny that you said the industrial area. I think that's kind of like where I would want to be. I feel like that was kind of one of the most interesting times. You'd be around or like the Renaissance, I guess, you know, like Da Vinci and all that crazy shit was going on. Just the explosion of art and science and all that. Just pretty exciting time to be in. My dad said like the 70s or something like that was like a really, he had it like during that time, it was like with the whole exploration of like, you know, going to the moon and everything. Like my dad was a master mechanic for Jaguar and he was making good money and he quit his job when they went to the moon because he was like, there's no way in 30 years that we're going to be driving cars anymore. So he literally quit his job as a fucking mechanic because he was so sure that, you know, in the future that we were just going to be flying around on jets and flying cars. So there was no reason to still be a mechanic. Was he wrong? I mean, he ended up becoming an electrician, but still, it was just pretty funny. I've never been over there, so that's literally what I'm trying to get to before the storm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't learn much mechanic-wise with cars. My dad he always still worked on cars, but he never really messed around with it. He was more like in home, like maintenance and stuff like that. And to me, I've always been very mechanically inclined. Like I used to take apart, you know, my radios and, you know, lawnmowers and stuff like that and put them back together. And so I was like trying to, hold on. What's wrong, baby? Sorry, give me a second, guys. So kind of get back to what I was saying is so I was always been like really good with cars and stuff like that. You know, like, well, mechanics, like the electronics and stuff like that. Anything mechanical. So one day I was sitting here and I got Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. And I don't know what it was, but it started clicking. Like everything just clicked about working on the cars, right? And I was like, well, let's see if there's any truth to any of this, right? I could literally probably go become like a mechanic right now because of this video game. It's absolutely nuts. Like all the stuff that I'm doing now because of this, it's all based because I played a video game called Car Mechanic Simulator. So like I tell people like, yeah, you can bring it over to my garage. You know, I'm Car Mechanic Simulator 2000 certified. I got your car, don't worry. But it's just funny now, like how a video game literally taught me how to do 80% of all the mechanical stuff that I would need to do on a car. Oh. I'm just saying, like, this would be like, this is where you bring your girl. This is where you bring your girl. You tell her that you want to spend the rest of your life with. And if she says no, you just you go swim with Poseidon.
Yeah, Toothpick, you're a little dirty, buddy.
There you guys go. Beautiful view. Alrighty. There we go. The storm is afoot. I'm going to get off for a little bit, grab a little bit of lunch and stuff like that. So I should be back in about 30 minutes to an hour. So I hope to see y'all soon. Thanks for y'all for those who have stopped by, just chatting with me and bull crapping with me. I really do appreciate y'all every day for coming by and saying hi.